So now we're going to talk a creature who's also secretive. You may see them, most likely crossing the road in front of you. If you happen to be fly fishing along the river or whatever, you have a good chance of seeing a mink. But they're not walking around in broad daylight. They tend to hunt at night, and they're pretty secretive because they have a lot of enemies. Full-size mink, about this long with the tail. Their natural color is this brown, but you'll see black ones sometimes. You'll see whites and tans. They can vary a fair amount in coloration. When I was a boy, any woman worth her salt had a mink coat or a stole or a neck piece, or, what do they call the muff. You know, mink was the height of fashion. Of course, nowadays you ladies wouldn't be caught dead wearing mink or any other fur in public. You'd be ostracized very quickly. I used to run a trap line when I was a boy to make pocket money, and when I brought back a mink pelt, my mother just was thrilled to see it. It's just such a rich, luxurious pelt. We lived near a mink farm, so I got some pretty exotic pelts sometimes with escapees. This is a series of pictures from Canada. I was up there in a beautiful national park called Dinosaur National Park, and walking along looking for birds, and I happened to look down over this riverbank, and I saw this mink in this hole in a cottonwood that had fallen down. She had a pretty good den in this opening here, and she was very disturbed. Something was clearly bothering this mink, and she wasn't paying much attention to me. I was very close. I mean, from here to that wall, away from her, just standing quietly, not to disturb her. But something was bothering her. You could see she was pacing around. I could hear her growling. Sometimes she was snapping her teeth as well. I knew it wasn't at me, but I couldn't figure out what was bothering her. Well, all of a sudden, down the river came another mink. From the size and shape, I'm pretty sure this is the female and this is a male. And he was on the move, and she was not interested. Bad luck for him. He got close, within about 5 or 6 feet, and she really got aggressive. I could very easily hear her growling and barking at him, basically saying, "Take it somewhere else, Buster, it isn't gonna work here." So finally he slunk away and went back up the riverbank. But it was great fun for me to see this sequence and get these photographs. They are wonderful predators, like the otters that you have around here. They're normally associated with water. They can live on land and they can hunt on land. I've had one under my old barn for a number of years in the US or in New York State. But generally they're going to be close to wetland of some sort or along a riverbank. And whether it's fish or birds like this red-winged blackbird they took probably off a nest here, they're very skilled at finding food. This is a mother moving one of her kits around. Like other animals, they grab by the scruff of the neck and drag the poor thing along. It doesn't look all that comfortable for the kid, but mom's probably relocating for safety. You know, if something has threatened the den, she's going to try to protect her baby.